Dude, welcome back. Welcome in to one of the greatest barbecue podcast.
Yeah, it might be the greatest.
It is. We've won awards. You can put that in the bank, right? You can take the check, you can cash it. That's what it is. We are celebrating. We have a really good holiday coming up, and this is our 4th of July podcast where we're talking about smoking, grilling, and what it means to us. We'll go over foods. And yeah, I mean, these guys are decked out right here. They wore their red, white, and blue pride. I just didn't really get the memo today. So again, Poncho, I'm rocking it, man. I need you to recognize this. #1 barbecue podcast in the world. We're repping your gear. Let's go.
Yeah, I also have a couple of other public service announcements to throw in there as well. With 4th of July just right around the corner, guys, look, there's probably going to be a couple of listeners or a couple of people out there that are only going to have 9 digits come next Monday. You know what I mean?
They don't even know it yet.
They don't even know it. Like next Monday, they're going to be missing digits because
what are
they
you talking about?
It's true.
Handled fireworks.
Yeah, that conversation around the water cooler.
Oh,
how was your weekend?
What?
Somebody's going to lose. Yeah.
Happens every year.
It happens every year. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a PSA announcement.
Yeah. Look, dude, don't hold on to fireworks and pop them in your hands.
Yeah. Don't hold on to the firework. Don't let your kids hold on to the fireworks.
Yeah.
Monitor your kids. Monitor your drunk uncle. Uncle Larry's at the house and he wants to show the kids a cool trick, right?
If he's a case deep, let's just get somebody else to handle the fireworks.
Uncle Dell just showed up. He's 18-pack deep already, and he's got some black cats and M80s in his hand, and he wants to show the kids a little party trick, right? Don't let him do it.
No. Don't stifle his fun. Let him do
Dale is already missing a finger from rattlesnake bite. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? Dale has already been through some shit.
He can't afford another one.
Let me go ahead and just eat this black cat and just swallow it and watch this trick.
Yeah. Hey, kids, listen. I mean, look, I'm just saying.
It's all walks of life too, because you had NFL player Jason Paul Pierre. He blew off 4 or 5 digits.
Yeah, not all of them. He had some things there, right?
He had a couple little something.
Damn, dude.
To grab a hold of things.
And he just didn't know.
No.
You know why? Because he thought he was I'm superhuman. I'm a big dude.
Yeah. I think it was a mortar shell. And I'm I'm not really sure what he expected to happen. If he thought it was just going to shoot up in the air and just a la freaking Disney World, just bow, 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 bow. You know what I mean?
An explosion.
Yeah, right. It just went off in his hand.
Dude, that sucks, man. Listen, you're right. That stuff happens. And it's consequences. One little change changes your life forever, right? Now you get to send Billy to school, right? 6 weeks later, but he's got a little nub right there, right? Let's not do that this year.
No more high fives.
Let's high fours, right? Let's just make this year the first year in America where no kid or no person loses a digit.
We got all our digits. We're beer, barbecue, and just having the best 4th of July ever.
If you do lose a digit, send in a picture. We'll send you a free rub.
Yeah, definitely.
Are you serious?
You might get a bottle. You might get a bottle.
Are
of
you
SUCKLEBUSTERS
serious?
out of this.
Did you just say if you do?
Yeah.
Listen. I listen. No matter what I say, I know somebody out there is going to lose a finger. So let us know who it is, and we'll send you some rubs. No, man.
Yes.
No. Negative.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Let me throw out another PSA.
Yeah.
And it just may be me just being a little I don't know, whatever.
Nostalgia.
But I don't think we need to see your fireworks pictures. You know what I mean? Your iPhone, just crazy firework picture. You see them all over social media. It's just let me get a picture of this firework and, you go ahead and post it.
Right.
I don't know who, Meryl or, somebody on there. She just has to show off.
Meryl.
Cheryl. Fireworks show that I went to. Come on, send us send the pictures of the food. I want to see the food. And that's what we're going to be talking about here coming up in a little bit. What we're going to be throwing down for 4th of July. And maybe what we've done in the past, and also what not to throw down at the 4th of July. And there's probably I'm not trying to rain on your parade, or, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to tell you not to do what you want to do. If you want to throw down frozen hamburger patties and some Oscar Mayer wieners for some hot dogs, then,
Yeah, if that's what your
Yes.
family likes, that's what your friends like, and that's what you're doing, right? You're like, hey, everybody has a budget,
Right.
right? You're like, hey, this is what I'm going to do. The key thing is that you're doing it outside, and you're surrounded by your friends and your family, or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And you're celebrating what the day is, right? And yeah, I mean,
jazz it up a little bit. You know what I mean? You can instead of just going just meat and bun, maybe try to do an El Guapo dog. Try to get the guacamole, all the spicy cheeses and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
wrap that hot dog.
Also, I'm like cook the hot dogs outside of the package. I've seen this on social medias. I know you are. They're actually grilling the hot dogs in the package itself. Like they're not even opening it. So it's like
just
it's boiling all the plastics that
yeah.
get leached into the meat. And that's super healthy, I'm sure.
Just put it in like a tin full of pan if you're gonna do that. Throw some water in there and throw it in. I mean, you're like, don't put it in the plastic.
Yeah, and the plastic kind of swells up a little bit. You know what I mean? Like
By eating that dog.
That's how you know it's done.
Yeah, right.
When it starts to swell.
It's like a popcorn. It's like a
as soon as it
popcorn
pops,
bag.
go ahead and pull them.
Yeah, time to pull.
Hey guys, couple things real quick. Zane
Yeah.
jumped in and said, "What's up, friends?" You got Pit Life jumped up, said, "What's up, boys?"
Love that.
John Bonafiglio.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said it right.
Joshua Bonfiglio.
I said
Yeah.
his first name wrong.
How'd you get that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He got the last name right, though.
Yeah, he
That's
said-
all that matters.
He said, "Nice on the Bush Light."
Yeah.
Zane, what if I already lost a finger?
I mean, then you can, I guess John's going to
Look,
send you some rubs now. I
we
don't know how
just-
that works.
We want to see missing appendages.
No,
Just
we
send
don't
us-
want to
send
see
us
that.
Yes.
No,
Any appendages or
no,
John said it.
I'm not-
Somebody's gonna get a bottle of rub.
I'm not signing on to this, guys.
Pit Life said, "Drink a fifth on the 4th."
Yeah, right. I feel like we have to like put a disclaimer at the bottom of this podcast that says like the views of whatever is not shared by,
Mhm.
I don't know, but they're shared by us.
Yeah.
I guess is what.
and obviously Pearland Podcast Studio.
Yeah, and
Right.
but maybe not so much Oddpods Media. I don't know. I don't
Right.
know if they're
I don't know if they
subscribing to that. Okay. Yeah. Who knows?
Hey, so
Who knows?
there's a study in 2023 on the 4th of July, approximately 9,700 people.
Yeah.
Really? Come
It's
on,
a real thing.
We can hit 10K this year. I know we can.
No, dude. No. Negative. Hey, listen, the biggest fireworks show to hit, did you see the firework place that just blew up?
Oh, in California?
California? Dude, it was like the only shitty part about that is it didn't happen at night. You know, you couldn't see what that thing really brought because it was amazing.
Wow.
It was like
Hell of a show.
thousands and thousands of like rockets just in the air, like popping,
Mhm.
like thousands. Like it would have been the best show to watch.
Yeah. What did they think it was like maybe some foul play going on there?
No, we got a dude smoking a doobie. He's like, hey, whatever, right? Hey, Tim, get back to work. He's like, yeah, I'll be there in a second.
Right.
He's like, he flicks it, and he's like, where's my gloves? Right? He's looking around,
Right.
and then all of a sudden it's like, holy shit, that thing's on fire, man.
I think Tim has an overbearing boss. It's like
Run.
a douchebag. And he like made him move that firework display like 50 times. Like, no, just move it over here. No, I don't like it. Move it over here. And he's like, you know what? I'll show you.
Yeah.
That seems like a lot.
Yeah, well, it wasn't Tim. It was definitely a Dale. All right. I don't know why I'm picking on Dales or
I don't-
Waynes
do
right
they-
now.
Do they have Dales in California?
Yeah,
They did.
man.
My brother-in-law's name's Dale.
There it is. There it
That
is.
was it. Dale definitely did it.
He could have done it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Where do you go from there?
Yeah.
Where do you even segue to the next thing on that?
Look, one thing. Oh yeah, got Smokehouse Crackers is where we can go.
Yeah.
These
I'd take
things
some
are
of those.
highly addictive.
Take
man.
some of those.
Highly addictive.
They're great, man.
Hmm.
These are official barbecue snack.
Now,
I'm grabbing the brisket, by the way.
I'm not trying to gloss over this year's 4th of July, but next year is going to be fantastic. 250 years.
Yeah.
This is it's a Kenson Centennial, whatever. I don't.
Say it again.
Yes. I got it right.
What did you say?
Yeah,
You pronounced it perfectly.
It starts with Kinsey, and then it's Centennial something
Oh.
other.
Quinceañera.
There it is. I guess it means 250. Bicentennial was 200.
Mhm.
I don't think so.
I don't know. Yeah,
A quinceañera's 15.
Right. Exactly. So
I got it. But
He doesn't have it.
supposedly, I guess Trump and they're organizing some big, huge, huge thing, party for the 250th year.
Mega.
It's going huge.
It's gonna be huge.
Yeah, he said. I
Let me
thought
tell you something.
I thought
Some would
he's-
say the biggest.
It's huge. So I think I read that he's doing a big fair that they're going to have every state represented at this fair.
Okay.
And it's and I guess they're probably working on it now because it's going to be a pretty massive, big undertaking project. Curious to see how that goes down. So anybody out there, check it out. I don't know if there's a website or if they put anything together for that, but yeah, they're going to have like I guess like cuisine, all types of stuff per state. So you can go there, kind of like Disney World. I think we talked about this.
Epcot.
Yeah, you go sit there and travel. Let me go to Texas. Let me go to Oklahoma. Like, maybe you just gloss over Oklahoma.
No,
Yeah.
get the burger, man. Get the burger.
What burger? Like the
Oklahoma burger.
oh
What was that burger joint you
the
went
Brahms,
to?
the Brahms burger.
Yeah,
burger?
get a Brahms burger, man.
Burger.
There's a Brahms on every corner
Yeah.
in Oklahoma.
It's just going to be one
North
giant
Texas.
Brahms setup.
Yeah, I like Brahms though. So yeah, there's good Brahms, there's bad Brahms. So
We must have went to the bad
we
one.
probably didn't have a great one.
Hey, Doug came in and said, "Go Lions, Jan."
Go Lions. Come on,
Yeah,
Doug.
He just wanted you to know that.
Just stop.
Huh.
Just stop.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, so if you go to the whitehouse.gov, they already have a website up that's counting the days until the United States of America count to America's 250. You got 366 days, 3 hours, 47 minutes, and 15 seconds.
Ooh, that's almost a year.
Man. Love that.
Mm.
Hell yeah. Cheers to that, guys. Cheers to 4th of July.
Hey.
Cheers to hanging out.
America. Hey,
Yeah.
where does 4th of July
Well-
rank for you as far as holidays go?
I love it. I mean, it's Thanksgiving is number one for me. I love Thanksgiving. I just, from all the memories I've had as a kid growing up and as an adult, it's the one that's filled with, it's not about presents, it's about family. And so, but 4th of July is right there with me, right there with that for me, because it's kind of the same thing. It's, remembering your country, remembering, I know we have other days for like Memorial Day and whatever else, but still 4th of July it's huge for us, right?
Mhm.
And it's the birth of America, freedom.
Yeah,
Um,
remembering all the people that fought and died for this country.
That's right. So, and then it's also ice cold beer, badass brisket,
Mhm.
badass food.
Could you imagine if we didn't win?
What?
If we didn't win that war,
Oh yeah. Well,
what would the fabric of
top of the morning? Yeah.
what would America look like? I mean, just a bunch of red coats. It's like,
I don't know.
are we just teas and crumpets and
I think
like that culture would have slid over here?
Beans
think
for
so.
breakfast?
no, man. I don't think so.
Okay.
I think we're still talking the same way. I think we're still whatever. I mean, like this place is America is a immigration country. This is where all immigrants have come to and flooded in, and people have lost their accents, and they've developed new accents by living in different regions and whatever else. I mean, I think that stuff still holds true.
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Hey, have they ever? I don't think I recall seeing, but have they ever done a movie with that particular scenario?
No,
Like America lost that war against England.
no, they did the one where it was U.S. lost the World War II, and Japan and Germany split the United States. That was the Man in the High Castle, which is pretty good, by the way.
Well, that's an idea for somebody out there. If you're a film major or you're trying to get an idea for a movie, that'd be pretty cool.
Hey, there it is. I'll take half of your.
I just want some royalties.
You know what they say?
Yeah.
Sing a word, get a third. I love it. That's good, man. So what's on the docket? I mean, John smoked 10 briskets today. Been working your ass off. And those are, you actually
I
still.
did not work my ass off. I was going to work my ass off. I was going to get Johnny and June out and do the whole thing. It's just so hot. I was like, I'm just going to go ahead and get the Traegers out and let them do the ass working off.
It works.
Yeah, they're still on. So
Who's
Yeah.
watching them?
my wife,
Okay.
she's capable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
yeah.
won't be done before we get done here. So
Yeah.
not a big deal.
No,
They're
never.
already wrapped.
Good.
Can I say real quick, today's episode is brought to us by Smokehouse Crackers, the official snack of Grab 'em in the Brisket. You know that perfect bite that hits smoky, spicy, and crunchy all at once? That's Smokehouse Crackers. These things are straight up addictive, as we just said. one handful turns into a bag before you realize it. There are go-to, whether it's on the road, at a comp, or just hanging out in the backyard talking barbecue, smokehouse crackers, big, bold flavor, serious crunch, and officially approved by the boys at Grab 'em in the Brisket.
There it is.
Cheers to that. So we're big into the red, white, and blue, the celebration, the patriotism. Let me ask you really quick, just spur of the moment.
Yeah.
Favorite, would you say, patriotic movie? Favorite patriotic movie.
Okay.
People that are tuned in, I want to know your favorite movie, patriotic movie.
Man, dude, a really good one. Man, there's two really good ones. There are a lot. There are a bunch of really good ones. Okay. The Patriot. Is that with Mel Gibson? No. Yeah. Or is it? No. What's that? What's one with Mel Gibson?
That's the Patriot.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
He did the other one too. He did Braveheart too.
I don't know if it's Patriot. But yeah, so the one with Mel Gibson where whatever, right? And they're fighting. That's a really good movie. Independence Day.
That's what I was going to say. I love Independence Day, man.
And then
banger.
There's another movie with and it was the one where was Battleship. It had the same feel to it and it wasn't done like 4th of July or whatever else. So I can't bring that one up. So that one's out. But it still had the same feel. Yeah.
James?
Okay. Well, I mean, Independence Day was my top choice, as you took two.
I took two.
You took them both.
I knew you were going to say it, but both of y'all. I know y'all.
Yeah. It's a good movie.
It was a great movie.
I don't know. What about Forrest Gump? Is that a patriotic movie?
Nope, not at all.
I mean, there is like a 4th of July scene in there.
Yeah.
It is based in America, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, there is a 4th of July scene in there. Born on the 4th of July with Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's
war movies count?
That's a weird one. That's sad. It's kind of, Yeah.
Like Platoon.
No, 4th of July movies.
Full Metal Jacket.
What is your...
That screams 4th of July.
It's patriotic.
Yeah.
No.
They're just war movies he's naming now.
Bro.
Yeah.
Hey, Zane said Delta Force.
Predator.
Chuck Norris.
Yeah. What's the one where with Ben Stiller where he had like, was it Simple?
Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder. Tropic Thunder is really good.
Simple Jack. And
Yeah, right.
Robert Downey Jr. had
Oh
the black face.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Can't get away with that.
No.
Anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, he can. Just do it right.
Do what you want, I guess.
You guys want to slide into that grabbing the brisket?
Beer
review.
There it is.
Don't even have it out yet. It's I know it's from Martin House Brewing, and it's one of their Palo Pinto, whatever that
Palo Pinto.
that line of drinks they have, and this is their strawberry margarita.
Dude. Okay, strawberry lime salt.
Yeah. I actually haven't had this one yet.
8% alcohol by volume.
That's what I'm talking about.
8%.
I don't know if this is.
Look at this can,
This
dude.
may not be a beer, but
That thing's legit.
it looks cool. That little strawberry skeleton head.
Yeah.
Skull.
Dude,
Those guys over at Martin House, they are throwing it down. Like they are throwing everything down.
Yeah.
That was a Total Wine. They had some THC infused spirits as well.
Yeah, a lot of breweries are actually doing that. And I was in Eighth Wonder, and now it's called Eighth Wonder. It's brewery and dispensary because you can buy the THC beer there.
Do they? Yeah. You think maybe one of these days, like you go to the place and it's like a slushy machine to where you should buy your drink and you just have like the THC syrup where you just like
Right. Maybe.
Like
Yeah, right.
At the movies with the popcorn.
Yeah, it's like there's like 16 different flavors. And you're like, I'm doing suicide. You're like all the way down the line. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. I don't know,
What
man.
is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Damn.
Hmm.
That's funny.
Hey, you got Joshua came in and said Shooter by Mark Wahlberg.
Shooter's a great movie. Great movie.
And then Zane said that I guess he's been to Eighth Wonder. He says, I've been there for the Beer Olympics.
Okay.
I didn't even know it was a thing.
Yeah. I didn't either. Beer Olympics.
We should have a team.
Dude. I love this idea.
All right, we'll look into that.
Yeah, you got some barbecue news
I
there
do.
for
I
us?
have some hot off the grill barbecue news brought to you by the MBBQA and Barbecue News magazine. There was an SCA event this past weekend at the Jack Daniels Distillery.
Nice.
I don't know if that's a new thing, but this is what Kel told me, and it sounds badass. Sounds like a cool place to have one. What a great night in Lynchburg, Tennessee, at Sizzle in the Hollow. That's what they call it. Congratulations to the 6 Kids Burger Cooks, awesome entries. Hunter Higgins won her gold ticket. In the JD Lodge Skillet dessert category, Charlene Wilson won her golden ticket. The ribs golden ticket went to CJ Dabbs, and then steak A was won by Henry DeVault, but apparently he already had his, so he went ahead and passed it on down to someone else. Let's see. Who did he pass to? Tina Hughes. And then steak B, same thing. Heath Bletzacker passed his on to Robin Rooks. Sounds like a cool event.
Do they have to pass it?
Well, if you already have one, you can't have two.
Yeah, you can. You have to pass it. That's what I'm asking.
I don't think you have to.
I don't know if you have to pass it. I guess.
Can you imagine? We're like, no, you didn't win it. You're not getting in. You don't deserve it.
You didn't even beat me. Yeah, you didn't beat me.
You didn't beat me. I'm not giving you a chance to beat me.
You
later.
Came in second.
I know that's
he just gets up there and he's like, rips it,
burns it.
Yeah,
that's a vile thing. Do not do that. Right?
Just getting us in. This was the second year at Jack Daniels.
Okay. Yeah. No, thank you.
Yeah,
Do you look?
He's on the board.
Nice. No, I was going to say, don't do that. If you get the golden ticket, you already have one. Please pass it on. Right? Yeah. Don't be that guy or girl.
We should just compete really late in the year against really good cooks because they'll all already have theirs, and then we'll be like 14th place and get ours.
Yeah, passed on. 15 guys already have theirs. We're the 16th team.
Yes.
Yeah. Nailed it.
Okay. Next up, the Rib Cookoff Association just announced they're going to have an event at the Shed Barbecue and Blues Joint in Ocean Springs, Mississippi, August 9th.
Oh, it's a great place.
It is. If you haven't been to the Shed,
it's an experience that you have to go to, right?
So cool.
Wow.
So much fun and great people, obviously. And then the last thing here, mentioned this a couple times, 2025 Rubs of Honor is opened. It opened June 22nd, going to close August 22nd. All the categories, if you enter all of them, you're in the running for the most versatile. So enter your rubs, enter your seasonings. You don't have to be in a supermarket to enter. You can just be a dude in your backyard that makes the best damn rub. Turn that shit in and prove it.
Yeah, you don't have to have it professionally bottled, right? Just turn it in. I mean, they don't want stains like your handprints, so make sure it's clean. You know, if you got a cryovac, throw it in one of those and seal it up and write on there, put a label on or write on there what it is and send it in.
Paper bag.
Yeah, don't do the paper bag probably. But yeah, I mean, there's like it. Just be creative, but turn it in.
The UPS box, you just pour it in the box. And tape that thing up.
Yeah, I got you 10 pounds of it.
Yeah, you on the box, you just wrote Meemaw's brown sauce. Just like boom, and just like leaking out.
Right. Like a garbage bag just lined. Oh man. No, but listen, this is a way to be recognized. This is a way for you to tell just really how good your stuff is. And I know you like it. I know you're flirting with it and you're cooking with it and your friends are liking it, but do you want to be judged against other people that are doing the same thing? Here's your opportunity to get judged. And then also get the feedback from these judges saying, yeah, I really like this, but maybe it was a little too heavy in the pepper, or maybe you're missing some citrus in there. Try to add a little citrus to this. It would have been the greatest rub I've ever had. Or maybe like, this is perfect. Oh my God, you should meet with so-and-so. They could help you bottle and package this thing. Right.
Yeah.
So this is an opportunity, right? So,
and honestly, if you want that kind of opportunity, you should be part of the MBBQA.
Well, this is how you get people in, right? This is how you get them in.
Make some connections. Anyways, that's what I got for the Hot Off the Grill barbecue news. Brought to you by Barbecue News Magazine and the MBBQA. Did I say too many B's?
I don't know. Did you go
dropping them B's on them? Yeah, here's a quick little listener interaction. So we got a question for you guys, and also feel free to join in, gentlemen. What is the most questionable thing you've seen at a barbecue? Let us know in the comments. I mean, it could be 4th of July related, or it could just be you're going to a barbecue and there's some questionable food.
Questionable food or questionable thing?
Anything.
I say, thing. We'll go thing.
Anything.
It could be anything. It could be food or whatever.
Mine is the guy that shows the guy or girl that shows up to the barbecue with completely nothing. They brought nothing. They put nothing in, but they leave with 4 or 5 to-go plates.
Yeah.
There's always one of those.
Yeah. It's me.
Yeah, no. Right. Yeah. That is roll.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah. I watched one was like Unc showed up to the party and they asked him to bring ice, and he brought like a little Ziploc bag of about like 6 or 7 ice cubes from his refrigerator. And then he had one beer that he stuck in there, and then he like opened a pack up, and it was like basically an empty cooler. And he's like dumped it in. He's like, all right, guys. And I think he unrolled some tinfoil, and he had like one wiener with a bun. And he's like, here you go. I'll just slide this right on the grill right here. You know what I mean? I was like, oh my God.
That's great. That's great. I don't know, man. I wish I'd have had the question earlier. I'm trying to think like
You did. It was in the group text.
questionable. Like I said, I wish I'd have had this earlier. But questionable barbecues.
Tailgate gravy.
Tailgate
Yep.
gravy.
That's gotta be Zine.
There's Nathan right
Yeah.
there. Okay.
Yeah. If you've listened to one of those early episodes, you learned all about tailgate gravy
That's
and
real early.
how Zine ended up winning, I don't know, first place at a cook-off. And essentially it was the au jus from a brisket that I guess he was cutting on the tailgate of his truck, and the au jus from the brisket just went everywhere. But I think there's a whole, we won't unpack that story.
No.
We'll get into it one point in time, but I know he was running late on this cook-off, and he fired that pit up as high as it would go. And he got in there, and a lot of juice went into the tailgate of this work truck. And so, but you had to salvage the juice. So he ended up just sopping that brisket up with that tailgate gravy. Yeah. And he ended up winning first place.
Yeah.
Works every time.
Works
every time.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Like Sex Panther. 60% of the time, it works 100% of the time.
So sides, like if I'm seeing potato salad that's got egg in it, that's been sitting out like all day, I'm like, nah, you don't have like ice or anything like that. That's just maybe just keeping that a little cool.
Well, look, if you wanted tater salad, you should have got some when Sarah brought it out an hour ago, right?
I saw deviled egg with like one of those not beanie weenies, but what's not
Vienna sausage?
Little smokies?
Yeah, those little smokies.
Okay.
Yeah. They made look like a little hot dog bun. So the
that'd be good.
I'm down for that.
It looked cool. It had the weenie,
that.
then you had the devil egg portion going around it, had like a little mustard. It looked like a hot dog.
Yeah. I don't know again, questionable, disturbing. Like barbecue is like great. It's like, I don't never care. Like,
does the color of the potato salad ever throw you off? Like sometimes it's a little white and sometimes it's yellow like it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like it's a mayonnaise based or it's a
That's exactly what I'm
mustard based?
Yeah.
No, look, don't think like when you get invited to a barbecue and you have not been able to help in any way of make this is by somebody else. Like you're always looking around and you're not judging, but you're taking notes, right? And you're like, oh, hey, that looks way better than what I do. Or you're like, I remember when I used to do that. I remember I used to cook that way or whatever it was, right? But are you judging them on everything? Are you honest?
Yeah.
To some degree you are. You judge everything.
James is way too honest. James is like, hey, what do you think about that? It's a little salty and dry. You're like, damn, James, don't tell him that. Just tell him it's good.
Then he's going to keep making it over and over again. Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. I made just some seconds. You could take these home with you.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, cool.
Perfect.
Goes in the trash.
No.
I eat it. I'm good.
Ass.
Very nice.
Dude.
I can say, hey, we get into the patriotism and the red, white, and blue, but man, we don't have to color everything red, white, and blue. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't need potato salad, red, white, and blue, or we don't, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
that's a little too far for me.
Oh, so you could do the napkins and the plates.
Yeah.
You can wear the shirt and the swim trunks.
I think if you're sitting like desserts, you're good with that. But I think if you're going in like the savory sides and stuff like that, like I'm
draws the line of potato salad.
Like I don't want your food colored mashed potatoes.
Right.
Okay.
I don't want that red dye number
40.
40.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, maybe you're right. I don't know. I think, you know what? I think it's their barbecue. They can do whatever they want, right? And it wants to look like a bomb pop, or if it wants to look like, whatever, American flag, then do it. But do it the best you can, and then take pictures of it like everybody else does, and then send it to us. And then we'll grade. We're gonna have a grade off, or
we'll
judge the shit out of your barbecue, your pictures.
Yeah, we had a listener yesterday because John made a social media post about this, and he said stingray. Went to a I guess a barbecue, and they had stingray, and he was like, "Well, it's not good."
It wasn't good.
Not good
He didn't
at
like
all.
stingray.
No,
Huh? I've had stingray. It wasn't bad.
yeah, maybe it's just how it was prepared.
I don't know. Yeah.
Hey, it says don't bring anything canned.
Yeah, right. Right.
You got a can opener?
Yeah, right. I love that.
Okay.
I got some beans.
We did put this out there. I did get a few responses. Our boy John Mann, Alaska Barbecue, he said, and this isn't necessarily at a barbecue competition, so maybe he misunderstood what I was trying to ask, but he said at the SCA World Championship, somebody turned in chicken fried steak.
Is that weird?
At a steak cook-off?
Oh, shit. Okay.
It's a little weird.
Yeah. Yeah. So they floured and cooked that steak down.
Yeah. Do you think maybe he debated, like, should they put the gravy under the steak?
Yeah.
Or should I just ladle the gravy all over it?
Technically, he used that ribeye.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, obviously, if I was judging, I'd have been like, you might be disqualified, but I'm going to want a couple more bites of this because I
Why
love
are you
chicken fried
disqualified?
steak. I don't know. Maybe you're not. Maybe
I don't know if there's any rules against it.
Maybe there's not.
Dude, that's what we're talking about, guys. We need a chicken fried steak competition because I'm telling you right now, it's the one thing that nobody effing makes right. Like, and when you find the place that makes a chicken fried steak right, you're like, you'll tell 100 million people, like, oh man, hey, I was at so-and-so. Yeah, best damn chicken fried steak I ever had in my life. And like that place you remember, right? Now, when you have a bad one, you're like, don't go there.
What's the one we had in Green? It was supposed to be like the best. It was not great.
No, they're on a list. You're right. You're talking about the gristmill.
Yeah.
And it's not bad.
Wasn't great.
Yeah. And I agree with you. I totally agree with you. But that's because you've had a really good chicken fried steak before. So you're grading it against that. For people that have not had one, they're like, oh my God, that's so good.
Yeah.
Right. So let's do some chicken fried steak competitions.
That's a good idea. Okay. Another guy, Ryan Westfall, said meat in a crock pot. You roll into a barbecue and there's a crock pot with meat in it. How do you feel about that?
Like Swedish meatballs?
Yeah, there's two acceptable
meatballs
and weenies
and queso,
little smokies
with chicken in it.
If you see like pulled pork in a crock pot in the corner, are you going for it?
No, so I don't think that's a bad deal. Like we've smoked briskets before and then taken them and broke them down into the crock pot after we like it's always like it's never a brand new one. It's like a second day or whatever it is. But put it in there, put some au jus, warm it up in there. That way it kind of comes up slowly. And then we do tacos out of that.
Are you wondering though, was this barbecued or are you in the back?
No, you know.
Like,
you
hey,
are. No. You know.
Okay.
As soon as you lift the lid, you're like, nope, not eating that.
Yeah.
That's meat, sir.
Yeah, there's a lot of like, and I'm sure everybody out there has have been a part of a company sponsored potluck type event where everybody brings food and it's cooked in a crock pot. And look, some of it is not great. Let me ask your opinion.
So it's really good though.
Yeah. Are you I'm just going to try everybody's?
Yeah, man.
Or do you eyeball and go, I'm just not going to get that?
No, I try it.
Yeah.
It has to look pretty bad for me to pass.
Yeah. I'm still probably going to try it.
Yeah.
Just to know. I have to know.
I'll let you try it. You tell me if it's good and then I'll try it.
Yeah, I'll do that. That's
I
fine.
appreciate that.
I'm not afraid of that. If you say free
the number
food,
one, I'm sorry, I didn't cut you off.
Go ahead.
He said the number one thing, if you're not grilling, you have to walk up and say, "Yep, looking good."
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly right. Hey, that's like what's your? It's always the guy walking up that didn't bring anything. It's like you didn't have to, right? Don't bring anything. I got it. We have everything covered. Show up, and you're like, and they're running around like a mad person, and then they're like, "Hey, you need any help?" No, I'm good. I'm good. And you're like, "All right, sounds good." I love the fact that everybody just walks around, just doesn't really like. Don't ask me if you need help. Like, just grab something and start doing something. That's whatever. I hate asking anybody to help. Is that weird?
Yeah, that's a poor mentality. You need help. You need to ask somebody.
I know. I just don't. I said, no, I got this. Go relax. You're at my party.
You don't win friends with salad.
No, you're right.
That is great. I think we can normalize starting a trend when you invite guests over and hey, you bring this. It's that, everybody, it's like a community type stuff or whatever. I think we need to get a camera up. And when you show up, you got to go like, hey, I'm Fred and I brought the pickled carrots.
I brought the olives. Right. Yeah. Right. You're like, Fred, nobody asked for olives. What the hell's wrong with you?
I got it in bulk size.
He's like, I like them. Yeah. You're like, okay, Fred, come on in.
Raisins in the potato salad will cause a second Revolutionary War.
Yeah, right.
Where did that start at? Who started the?
I don't know. I think Matthew McConaughey did with his salad.
I think it's an Oklahoma thing.
Yeah, they started putting them in their
freaking
potato
Brahms.
salad. Yeah,
Brahms started it.
All right, barbecue things, barbecue events, I guess, whatever, threw you off. This guy says, artist, our buddy, Too Much Welding. The barbecue sauce wrestling at the Royal.
what?
Yeah,
Do you guys remember that? You don't
I do.
remember
I do
this?
remember that.
No, the wrestling.
They did wrestling in barbecue sauce at the American Royal.
They wrestled.
They wrestled. They do. I think they do it every year, honestly.
Chicks.
Yeah, there was chicks. There was dudes. There was lots. I don't remember what they
Yeah,
won,
right.
but it wasn't enough.
What kind of sauce was it?
Sweet baby rays.
I
Yeah.
think.
Sweet baby rays.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sound like
People will
something
do
Sweet Baby
anything.
Ray would
I mean,
do.
it's
I hope
like-
they doctored it up a little bit.
No, he put some cayenne in it.
A little
Spice.
honey.
So get a little of that Rodney Scott like sauce and like, here's my eyes.
Yeah. It's in my ass. Dude. That's kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of weird. It's kind of gimmicky. Barbecue sauce wrestling, but it's like
It drew a crowd.
I'm like, no shit. I mean, like
I got a video of it somewhere.
There
Gotta
is
see
like-
this. Yeah.
nip slip. Oh my god, right? I mean, like
That guy's got huge
Yeah.
boobs.
Yeah. No, but like, dude, like if you're gonna do something like that, if it's gonna be gimmicky, then pair something into like the eating challenge, right? And do like the pulled pork sandwich challenge, or do something that's centered around the barbecue in that area. But like, bring in the people that does that. Like they just had the Nathan's hot dog event. Was it last weekend?
Yep.
And then Joey Chestnut, he may be the greatest athlete of all time. I think there's not another athlete that performs and has won as many titles as he's won.
True American hero.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Thank you, John, for saying that.
Well, somebody had to say it.
Listen,
I feel
this
like
week,
we're using that word real loosely.
Yeah. Hey,
I think we are too.
this coming up Friday is the food that we're preparing, right? And I saw you put something out. It's like this is celebrating the Independence Day, the birth of America,
Mhm.
and we take the cheapest
We do. We go the cheapest route.
cuts of meat,
Sugary filled desserts. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? The frozen patties, and I don't know if it's
hot dogs or the burgers,
Yeah.
right? It's
Has
not
it
frozen.
become something of just more of a convenience type deal? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and maybe as you progress and get older, you start taking those a little bit more convenient routes. Like I don't want to do a brisket. Oh my God. It's just all day work. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't know if it's that or you're like, look, I got 30 people coming over and nothing says grilling out like having a top-notch chili dog or a top-notch burger coming off the grill. Whether you can get the ground beef, you can grind your own beef, you can buy the frozen pat. It doesn't matter, right? But nothing says barbecue more than the grilling. I'm sorry, 4th of July than the grilling itself, because I think that's what the 4th is. It's the beach, it's the river. You're grilling food, you're hanging out, and you're serving a bunch of people. I mean, I don't know if it's. I mean, obviously you're barbecuing, you're smoking brisket, smoking ribs, whatever. But I don't know. I think that's nothing wrong with a hot dog.
No.
Hot dogs. I'm going to eat a hot dog 4th of July. It's happening.
Yeah.
Right. Like,
But you got to do it American style, right? You got to do it up. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
whether it's the hot dogs, the hamburgers, the ribs, the sausage, or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What does that mean? You got to do it up.
You got to be a little extra.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like,
Because we're
over there across the pond, they make hot dogs as well. You know what I mean? Like they may call it like sausage and a bun or something like that. But
Brats.
yeah, I don't know.
I think they call it like a
Kielbasa.
mole in a hole or something, or I don't know. I don't know. They have weird names over there.
I'm not gonna Google that.
They got some.
Please don't.
Look,
They got
hey,
some weird names over there.
Potatoes are really big over there. I see a lot of like potato food trucks come across my feed, and they love their spuds, and they got like weird variations of.
Why is it weird?
Yeah, it
Tastes good.
They love their spuds.
They even got American potato, and it was like weird. They had like American cheese, and it had a lot of stuff. I was like, I don't think Americans would put that on there. Why are you calling it an American?
I don't think that's American.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, but they never got out of the famine stage of like, what was it like back in the day where everybody was eating potatoes?
Well, it's a staple. It's the same thing with us, right? It's the same thing that
we just deep fry it all.
You're right. We made tater chips. You're welcome.
Yeah, exactly. We actually do have somebody called in and left us an audio clip for this question. What was the most questionable thing you've seen at a barbecue? I don't know if Raul has that ready to go for us.
Yes, sir. Y'all ready?
Yeah, let's play that thing.
Jeez.
What's up, guys? This is Big Chair from Big Chair's Barbecue over on TikTok.
Let's go.
The weirdest thing I ever saw at a cookout was they had everything ready to go. The grill was on. The meat was set out. But they didn't have anyone that wanted to grill. So, of course, I had to step in.
Yeah, right.
And that's how I got started.
Dude,
right,
that's great. That's awesome. Yeah. He's like they put charcoal in the pit. They had everything lit up. He's standing there. He shows up. All right, hey, it smells good over there.
Who wants to cook?
Who's cooking?
Right.
I'm not cooking. And everybody at the whole party goes, I'm not cooking.
Hands in their pockets.
And he's just like, well, I guess I want to cook. I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, right.
Sounds like one of those crazy concept restaurants where you show up there and they make you cook your own food.
Yeah.
Like you show up to a 4th of July party, like, hey, this is very eclectic. You know what I mean? This is something I saw Kim Kardashian do.
So here's your pack of meat.
Here's this.
So he should have just went and cooked his own burger.
Right.
And walked away.
And then they charge you $200.
Right. But I'm going to need you to do the dishes afterwards. So
it's $5,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, dude. That's cool. And that's how he got started.
That's cool.
Yeah. He's like, he did that.
Big Che. CHE.
That's cool, man. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, he does some good stuff on there too.
Hell yeah.
Somebody took a little shot at us, I think. They said a whole alligator wrapped in bacon. How you feel about that?
Would that make America like that?
You know what that says? It says shots fired.
That's American style right there.
Hey, but no man down. So we coming for you, baby.
Yeah. Using lighter fluid for anything. You guys feel some kind of way about lighter fluid?
No, man, I grew up on lighter fluid.
Drink that shit for breakfast.
Bad decisions, man. No, look, lighter fluid's great. I mean, as long as you use it the right way. A lot of people have a hard time lighting their charcoal, and I'm going to help you out really quick. You add your lighter fluid to your charcoal. Okay, let it sit 8 minutes. Come back and light it. Now it's going to light up, and it's going to encapsulate all that charcoal, right? And then it's going to go out. Okay. But don't freak out because you're prepared and you know you're not cooking for another hour. Okay. Mm-hmm. So don't worry about that charcoal because what you've done, you've already ignited it. The edges are already kind of hot and everything else. Mm-hmm. Walk away. Don't even touch it. Don't look at it. Just let it do what it do.
Yeah.
That thing's going to spark back up. It's going to cook the rest of that charcoal down the way it's supposed to. And you want to plan an hour ahead. I've seen people going back when the lighter fluid goes out and they're like, oh man, the fire went out. Let me get some more lighter fluid. And they go back and add more lighter fluid to it. And they're just dousing it. Like, you're using way too much lighter fluid. Like, you just need a little sprinkle, pop. Done. Let it sit, light it, let it light on fire, let it go out. And then you're going to have a fire in about 30 minutes.
Or get a chimney.
Yeah. I saw there was a family. We went to New Braunfels one year and there was a family that was next to us. Pretty big group. And they were just, I'm going to say husband, the guy was sitting there trying to light the charcoal, and he put the charcoal on, doused it with the lighter fluid, and then he lit it immediately. And you get a big old ball, like a ball of fire, and then nothing. Then he throws it down some more, and then lights it again immediately. And I think he was Indian, and there was a little bit of a language barrier there because after about the 6th time that I saw him do this, I'm like, I think it was Felipe. I was like, I got to go over there and say something to this guy because he's using a whole bottle of lighter fluid trying to get this thing going. It's like, okay, hey, I was like, hey, buddy, what's going on? And it's like, now you got to let that lighter fluid sit for a minute. And he's just like staring at me like, okay. I was like, okay, let me just get that from you. And I was like, okay, put it all over the charcoal. And as soon as I kind of like set it down right here, he's still got that lighter in his hand. He's going to light it. And I'm like, whoa, hold on a minute. And he He just sitting there, just staring at me and staring at the charcoal and back down at me and the charcoal. I'm like, he just sitting there just wanting to go to light it. I'm like, just give it a minute.
Tackle him.
Put
the lighter down.
Yeah.
Drop the lighter.
So we waited long enough. I was like, okay, now light it. And it goes, and it just starts all slowly. And then everything gets lit and he's good to go. And then he busts out this like freaking 10-quart pot with water. And I think he was like grilling a bunch of like, or boiling a bunch of like, I don't know, like corn and carrots and
Where
stuff like
were
that.
you?
We are literally on the river.
Oh.
The Bronzels. Like we were tent camping.
Huh.
Was it a brown guy?
Yeah.
Like Spanish brown?
No, he was Indian.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
But they also, they went down the river and then they came back. And the next morning, I don't know what happened during the middle of the night because it was a big, huge family. And he was out in the river rinsing the tent out in the river, just rinsing it all, just cleaning everything out. It was a pretty big ass tent. And then he drags it onto the bank, rolls it up, and then right into the trunk of the car, and then they skedaddled.
Damn.
Yeah.
One hell of a night. Dude, that's one hell of a night.
I can see it now. Him and his buddies just sitting there drinking beers, watching this guy.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Hey, there's nothing better than tent camping and people watching.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. You know, it's weird. It's like you get older and you're like, I'm not sleeping in no damn tent. Give me a cabin. Yeah. Like we just don't do it anymore.
No.
It's my favorite camping, by the way. I love tent camping. That's weird.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right in the right season. In the summer, I have no interest in tent camping. It's too damn hot, especially in Texas.
Yeah, I know. That's true. But you can, there's ways to make it a little portable, little window unit. You can set one of those things up. You can plug into your generator. You can have an
Just
AC.
get an RV at this point. What's
AC.
wrong with you?
Bro, it's fine.
Just going up there like framing a house out, just like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just set your tent up in your hotel room. It's fine. You'll love it.
Whatever.
Okay, last one. And I don't know if this is what this is. Our buddy, Barbecue Beer Butcher, he says calling a bunch of hot dogs a barbecue. Is a bunch of hot dogs a barbecue?
It's a cookout.
Yeah.
It's a grill. You're grilling. No,
I
it's not a
think
barbecue.
I think he's saying calling.
Yeah.
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 Right.
But no, I agree
You don't
with
call
you.
that a barbecue.
No, I agree. But you're barbecue, like you're barbecuing some hot dogs, right? And I know you guys don't like that terminology because hot dogs are just grilled.
You're grilling them, really.
Yeah, but so is barbecuing's grilling, right? It's the same thing, or is barbecuing only smoking? And I don't think it is.
No, I guess it's an umbrella of some sort.
Yeah. So just don't like if you can't be mad if you didn't ask what's on the menu. Hey, come to the barbecue. What are you guys cooking? Hot dogs.
Is it still a barbecue? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
So grilling is grilling, but
grilling
is
barbecue.
grilling
Grilling is
well.
barbecue. And barbecue
The umbrella
is
is barbecue.
Yeah.
Grilling falls under that. Smoking falls under that.
Yeah.
Live fire falls under that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm gonna need to see a flow chart of that to
Right.
grasp that.
Can you,
You know, if
bring
you're
up a
cooking
graph,
under
please?
direct coals, I mean that you're grilling.
Yeah. But it's still under barbecue.
Wait. What about like the ones that do the whole hogs? They're doing that right over the grill, right over the coals. Is that not barbecue?
Yeah, I think that's a topic for another day for us to dive into. I feel like we could just go all day on this then.
Yeah, we'll bring Rodney Scott in and ask him if he actually barbecues.
Hey, Rodney, how do you feel that James thinks that what you do is not barbecue? It's actually called grilling. I don't think so, James. He's gonna say what is he James Beard
critic?
Yeah.
Huh? Award?
James Beard. Well, I mean, I got a beard.
Yeah.
No.
James's beard.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Well, there you go. There you have it. James says Rodney Scott is a griller, not a barbecuer. Send it.
Let's go.
So it says the
He
grill.
did not say that.
I'm
we
just
we
kidding.
did not condone that. James did not say that. We love Rodney.
What do you got, Roll?
It is the
It just defines it. All it says is grilling uses high direct heat for quick cooking, while barbecuing involves low indirect for long cooking times. That's the difference.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It all falls under the barbecue umbrella.
Okay.
Barbecue is the umbrella.
Right there with
I
you.
agree.
So with
All
this
right.
beer for a second.
All right, Rodney, you're lucky. You do barbecue. Honestly, I want to go to his restaurant. That's on my bucket list for sure.
What do you think about the beers?
It's all right. It's not a beer for sure. This is
it's
something
not.
else.
It's like a weird strawberry
Sour.
Bartles and James.
Yeah, almost a winey at the end. Like it could be on that.
It's okay. It's not awful. Like
no, it's not bad.
Yeah. Okay.
You want me to score it really quick?
Yeah, if you would have to rank it, what would you do?
Yeah, 4.4.
4.4. Okay. You're
Yeah.
lower than I am for
Perfect.
sure. I'm gonna go. I'll go 5 even. This is middle of the road for me.
Yeah,
It's all right.
I'd be okay if I never had one of these again.
Me too. But also,
Yeah.
if I went to someone's house and that's what they had, I would also drink it. So
8%. Yeah. Well, now that I'm like, yeah, right. Yeah, of course. Who turns down a free drink?
oh, you're having those? I've had those. Those are great.
I'll have one, please. Thank you. Right. Just suck it down.
Yeah.
Just ugh.
And this concludes the Grab on the Brisket
Beer
review. Look, man. Friday's coming up. John completed 10 briskets today.
Mm-hmm.
Not yet, but he's in the process of still cooking 10
Working
briskets.
my ass off, really.
He's got his wife out there on the smokers working her ass off.
Yeah.
I got 2 briskets tomorrow. And then I plan on just maybe 3. I'll probably do 3.
I'm gonna do another one too.
And then I'm getting ready for the 4th. I'm going to go buy some cherry bombs. I'm going to go buy some M80s. I'm going to go buy the fireworks tomorrow, right? The mortars, the sparklers.
Oh, you're gonna earn one of them rubs from SUCKLEBUSTERS, huh?
Hey, no, thank you. I'm also going to buy me a slingshot.
Yeah.
You're gonna slingshot some M80s?
I'm going to slingshot some black cats.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Might get a visit from the Birdman.
Right. Maybe so. We'll see.
Do we have a burn ban? I don't feel
burn
like
ban?
Yeah, I don't think it's been raining much.
I thought you said Birdman.
Yeah, so we had the 4th of July festivities over at James's house, and Dusty and James had went and bought maybe Alden too, right? They went and bought all those fireworks, and they had all of these
mortar
stations set up going down the street on both sides. So we had like 6 or 8 guys out there, and what they would do is, like, if you're across the street from one guy, he lit his, you lit yours, and then the next person lit theirs. And so they went off and like one went off, light, one went off, light, one went off, and just kept doing that, right?
Sequential.
Yeah. So Amy's shit-faced, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, she's completely shit-faced. And we've been shooting these fireworks off, and we're like, all right, so we shot them all off, and then we clean everything up. Right, everything's off the street, boom, 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 and we're still kind of like meandering around. We probably had 25 of us. It was large gathering. It seemed like, right? And then we walk into Dusty and Janae's house, and all of a sudden, somebody goes, "The cops are outside. The cops are outside!" Right, and we're like, "Oh shit!" And Amy's looking out the window or the door, and she sees Keegan out there, which is our son, and she's like, "Oh my God, my son's out there. I got to go." Right, and I'm like, "No, you don't go. You stay here. You don't get to go anywhere. Right? Don't go talk." So I go out there. Amy goes out there. Amy's just standing there. She's shaking her head at him. Right, and he's talking. Right. "Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir." And all of a sudden, he goes, "There's this. So we have this burn ban in place right now. So there's no fireworks." Like whatever, right? And we're like, "Oh yeah, no, it's not us. Hey, no, we're good." Now, if you pan over on both sides of the street, all you see is lined chairs going down the sidewall, right? So it's like, obviously there's a grandstand, right? And he's just like looking around. He looks over and he sees the paper and he sees the lava, ashes. We've done all the sparklers in the street and everything else. And this guy's like. And Amy's just like, she's looking at the guy and she's just like, looks at me and I'm like, "No, don't say anything. No, hey, stop. Don't say nothing." Right. And she's like, looks back at him. She's like, "Are you kidding me?" And the guy's like, "No, ma'am, I'm not." And he's like, "No, there's definitely a burn ban in place." She was like, "Oh, in the sky?" And then he's like, he's looking at me, looking around, and he looks back. He's like, "What?" Right? And then she's like, "In the sky?" Right?
She's flapping your arms,
doing her motion, like, yeah, right. And I'm looking. I was like, "Hey, what are you doing?" Like, "Hey, no." She's like, "No, there's a bird man in the sky. That's how they found us." Right? And I'm like, "Burn ban, crazy? You need to go inside." Right? And dude, that cop was like, "Okay, look, if I see this again, I'm writing tickets or taking somebody to jail." We're like, "Hey, no problem. You won't. We're good. We're fine.
We already set them all up.
Yeah,
We're
it's
good.
fine. We're good." And he leaves, and then Amy's like, "I thought he said Birdman," and I was like, I was so taken back. Like we had a full on conversation, and she is like, "I got to say something. Like, there's Birdman."
I love
Yeah.
Amy.
Yeah,
She's
she's
so
great.
good.
She's great. Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of wives, today's episode is brought to you by Chicks That Smoke Spicy Barbecue Seasoning, our favorite versatile seasoning that elevates any dish from smoked meats to roasted veggies, even popcorn. Whether you're grilling, smoking, or cooking in the kitchen, Chicks That Smoke will kick up the flavor. Chicks That Smoke Spicy Barbecue Seasoning available at SUCKLEBUSTERS.com or through the link in the episode description.
Booyah.
Ta-dum.
Do we have a...
We have a barbecue win/fail. There's a video. I came across this on, I want to say TikTok, and I reached out to him. I was like, "Hey, I got to share this." And he was like, "Absolutely, run that thing." It's from @bmars_shotya. And I'm going to read what his caption is while the video is playing.
Okay.
So when he gets that up there, I'll read through it. And I think it goes through. Yeah. It says, you might want to take a look-see there or don't. Okay. Okay. So story time today.
Oh, I've seen this.
Let me tell you why you don't. I repeat, you do not buy an already assembled grill from Walmart, because apparently assembled means tape everything back down after you load it. I pull up, proud of myself. I lost my place. For saving time, I get it loaded, take it home like the backyard barbecue king that I am. And the second I touch it to adjust the wheel, bam, the lid pops open like a WWE chair match, slaps me dead in the face. I'm talking grill versus forehead, and spoiler alert, the grill won. I almost got a black eye from the barbecue. A backyard black eye, a charcoal check to my face. My neighbors heard the clang and came out thinking somebody dropped a dumbbell. Nah, just trying to cook burgers and catch hands from a loose hinge. So moral of the story, assemble it yourself, or at least wear a helmet. Pit Boss Grills, Walmart, this was your fault.
Hey, I'm telling you right now, he's mad because the lid was up and he didn't see it. But I'm telling you right now, he wanted to throw it down.
Oh,
there was a moment where he was like,
he
was like, "F this grill, throw it in the street, like run over it. I hate you."
Yeah,
right?
A lot of self-control.
Yeah,
honestly.
it is.
Crashing out like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
I need some props for reading that, because that felt like a lot.
It was a word soup.
Good job.
No, but hey, listen, this guy right here, thank you for sharing this. You know, this is a lesson to be learned. The lid is up. Like, you caught the wind, you caught something, you went up and you opened it, or something happened, right?
You probably just thought you could just manhandle it and you could balance it.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to spend the extra 2 seconds to just get up there and just like close it.
It's so top heavy, right?
Maybe he didn't notice it. It's way up above.
No,
his
he
head.
probably didn't. Probably didn't notice it at all.
We had his face up against the grill. I mean, I don't know. Maybe call a neighbor.
Hey,
come help me grab this.
You know what he is? He's a winner.
Yes, he is.
He's a winner. He shared his story. This is lessons to be learned. And guess what you've won? Guess what you've won? Suckabusters. Everybody wants some Suckabusters. Yeah. So go online, pick out some of the 100+ seasonings that Suckabuster makes. They're all phenomenal. We all have our favorites. Chicks That Smoke. But we all have our favorites. And they actually have a line with a lot of pit masters that they've done. So you can go online and pick the pit masters that are creating their blends. You can try those as well. Yeah. It's great. We'll send it to you. Thank you so much for sharing.
Absolutely. If you want to share your barbecue win, barbecue fail, barbecue recipe, barbecue story, any of that kind of stuff, you can do that too. You can send us a video or an email at info@grabbingthebrisket.com. You can also call in and leave us a voicemail or text us at 434-829-2299. We love those. Those go right to the top of the list. We love sharing those audio messages and whatnot.
Also, we like you hearing yourself and then you going, oh my God, do I sound like that? We love that.
Because we always adjust it a little bit, make you sound more like a chipmunk or something.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, definitely. We want the feedback. So give us some feedback. And speaking of feedback, if you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, leave us a review. That helps us get more traction and more listeners. So we love that too.
Honestly, guys, if you're not clicking all the buttons, wherever it is that you're listening or watching, click them all. I don't even know what they all do, but
true.
At least just click them.
You're talking to somebody just like, look, I found you on Spotify.
Right.
I'm going to listen one time. That's it.
Maybe.
Just go ahead and hit that.
I'll
plus.
never see you
hit
again.
that plus button.
I will say this. I just realized this week. If you're one of the folks that watch us on Facebook and you're watching this live, you can actually go to the event and click like follow events or something like that on our event, and that way they'll let you know every week when our event is posted, and you can never miss an episode.
Oh, yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. I'm following us, so I don't know if anybody else is, but I definitely.
John's
follow
never
us.
going to miss an episode.
I'm never going to miss another episode.
Look, I hope people out there aren't going to miss any digits this 4th of July. So hope everybody's safe out there. Be responsible. Let's just not eat fireworks. Maybe just get the fireworks away from the drunk uncle that's like 20 beers deep.
Hey, if you got an Uncle Wayne or an Uncle Dell, right? Look, he's got some cool tricks. Let's not hold him. Let's not let him hold the firework.
Right.
Also,
watch me eat this scorpion.
Yeah, let him do that.
Right.
Let him eat the scorpion. Right. We've seen that before. But yeah, no. Hey, be safe. Be kind. And yeah, man, smoke some badass shit. Grill some badass burgers. Like this 4th of July is a day with a Weber. I think that's what I feel like. I feel like it's the day of the Weber. So hey, cheers to you guys.
Cheers, guys. Cheers. As always, it's a fun episode, guys. And man, I enjoyed talking barbecue with you guys.
Peace.
Thanks, everybody. Matt's been great.
Don't shoot your guns in the air.
As we close out, big thanks to SmokerBuilder.com and the MBBQA for their unwavering support.
Absolutely. And cheers to Barbecue News Magazine, SUCKLEBUSTERS, and Dow Strong Knives for their contributions.
And you know Yeti always has our back, and Coolie Nation ensures our drinks stay perfectly cold.
Lastly, props to Cambro Manufacturing and, of course, the Spicy Nut, the Chicks of Smoke Seasoning. Thanks to all for powering this show.
Until next time, keep smoking.